It is a soft and subtle whisper that is often drowned out by the noise of the world. Yet this voice is your truest guide, leading you toward your purpose with unwavering precision. As you listen, you begin to trust its wisdom, to act on its guidance, and to witness the synchronicities that unfold when you align with your divine path. The act of silence and detachment is a declaration of faith. It is an affirmation that you believe in the power of the unseen, that you trust in the unfolding of divine timing, and that you are willing to surrender control to a higher power. In this surrender, you find peace. You release the need to force outcomes, to chase after what is not meant for you, and to resist the flow of life. Instead, you align with the natural rhythm of the universe, allowing its abundance to flow to you effortlessly. The world often mistakes silence for weakness, but those who have experienced it know that it is the ultimate strength. To be silent is to be unshakable in your resolve, to hold your ground in the face of adversity, and to remain calm amidst chaos. It is the strength of knowing that your worth is not determined by the noise around you, but by the infinite power within you. When you cut all contacts, you give yourself the gift of solitude. Solitude is not loneliness, it is the joy of being with yourself. It is a space where you can dream without limits, create without judgment, and love without conditions. It is where you reconnect with the divine spark that resides within you and remember that you are a creator of your reality. In silence, you begin to understand the law of assumption. What you assume to be true in your inner world becomes your outer reality. The silence allows you to cultivate thoughts of abundance, joy, and love, planting seeds that will bloom into a life beyond your imagination. You realize that your inner state is the foundation of your external experiences, and that by mastering your mind, you master your life. Detachment does not mean indifference, it means freedom. It is the ability to engage with the world without being entangled by it. It is to love without attachment, to give without expectation, and to live without fear. In this state, you experience the fullness of life without being weighed down by its burdens. You move through the world with grace, knowing that nothing external can define or diminish you. Silence is a space of creation. It is where you connect with the infinite possibilities of the universe and bring them into form through the power of imagination. In this stillness, you see your dreams as already realized, feeling the joy and gratitude of their fulfillment. This act of creation is not a struggle, but a joyful expression of your divine nature. As you continue in silence, you notice the world shifting around you. Relationships that no longer serve you fade away. Opportunities aligned with your purpose appear, and your external reality begins to reflect the inner transformation you have undergone. This is not coincidence, but the result of aligning with the divine order of the universe. To embrace silence and cut all contacts is to step into your power. It is to claim your birthright as a creator, to honor the divinity within you, and to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. It is not a retreat, but an ascension, a journey toward the highest version of yourself. This expanded speech maintains the original tone and integrates deeper reflections on the transformative power of silence and detachment, ensuring it aligns with your requested style. Silence teaches you the art of being. In a world where doing is glorified and being is neglected, silence becomes a radical act. It reminds you that your worth is not tied to your achievements or possessions, but is inherent in your existence. To simply be is to honor the life force within you, to embrace yourself as you are, and to find peace in the present moment. In this state, you are no longer striving or chasing, you are allowing and receiving. The act of cutting all contacts goes beyond physical disconnection. It is an emotional and spiritual disentanglement from everything that does not serve your highest good. It is a decision to release attachments to the past, to let go of resentment, and to free yourself from the chains of guilt and shame. As you do this, you create space within yourself for healing, growth, and renewal. You begin to feel lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true self. In silence, you rediscover your innate power, the power that does not rely on external forces or circumstances, but arises from within. It is a power rooted in faith, imagination, and the unwavering belief in your ability to create the life you desire. This power is unshakable because it is not dependent on the opinions of others or the fluctuations of the external world. It is yours and no one can take it from you. The world often equates silence with passivity, but nothing could be further from the truth. Silence is an active process of tuning in to the divine. It is where your prayers are heard, your visions are clarified, and your intentions are amplified. In this sacred stillness, you align with the creative forces of the universe, becoming a co-creator of your reality. You realize that the most profound actions often arise from the quietest moments of reflection and connection. When you choose to cut all contacts, you are not abandoning others, you are choosing yourself. You are making a conscious decision to prioritize your well-being, your growth, and your journey. This is not selfishness but self-love. It is an acknowledgement that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and that to give your best to others, you must first give your best to yourself. Silence is also where you find answers. The questions that have plagued your mind, the doubts that have lingered in your heart, and the uncertainties that have clouded your vision all find resolution in the stillness. The divine speaks to you in whispers, not shouts, and it is only in silence that you can hear its guidance. As you listen, you begin to see the signs, the synchronicities, and the subtle nudges that lead you toward your destiny. This journey into silence is not without its challenges. The initial withdrawal from the world can feel uncomfortable, even painful. The mind, accustomed to noise and activity, may resist the stillness. But as you persevere, you begin to experience a profound shift. The discomfort fades, replaced by a sense of peace and clarity. The silence, once daunting, becomes a sanctuary, a place where you feel safe, supported, and whole. In this space, you come face to face with your fears. The fear of being alone, the fear of failure, the fear of not being enough all rise to the surface. But rather than running from them, you confront them with courage and compassion. You realize that these fears are not real, they are illusions created by the mind. And as you see through them, they lose their power over you. Silence allows you to cultivate gratitude. In the absence of distractions, you become acutely aware of the blessings in your life. You notice the beauty of a sunrise, the warmth of a smile, the miracle of your breath. This gratitude is not a fleeting emotion, but a profound state of being. It shifts your perspective, elevating your vibration and opening your heart to receive even more abundance. As you continue in silence, you develop a deeper connection with yourself. You begin to understand your desires, your strengths, and your purpose on a level that was previously inaccessible. This self-awareness empowers you to make choices that align with your truth, to say no to what does not serve you, and to say yes to what lights up your soul. Cutting all contacts is also an act of faith. It is a statement to the universe that you trust in its plan for you. You trust that the relationships meant for you will endure, that the opportunities aligned with your purpose will find you, and that the life you desire is already on its way. This faith is not blind but rooted in the knowing that you are supported, guided, and loved by a higher power.